Good morning, everybody. Shift your mindset here. And today's episode is the one who is close to my heart because I'm busy still in the process with it. And I learned a few new things about this subject. The subject of today is gratitude. What's gratitude? I'm not talking about I give you a cookie and someone says, "Oh, thank you." Gratitude goes deeper than that. It's a big thing in my life at the moment because it's something I had to learn when I was exiting the Jehovah Witnesses, because then I was into the state of going. And of course, you're praying before your supper or whatever, and you say your gratitude to God or in the congregation or whatever. So that kind of gratitude, it's not what we are going to talk about today, because that's really a general level of gratitude. But gratitude for me goes much deeper than saying thank you for something that you get or whatever. Because every moment in life is something to be grateful for. And I didn't realize that when I was exiting my faith. But it's on that level, it's familiar for me for a couple of years now. We take a lot of things for granted, me included. And a few years ago, I shifted my mind to be thankful that I woke up in the morning, that my eyes were open, a new day, a new dawn, and life is getting started that day. I'm also grateful for the air that I breathe, the healthy air here around me. Not in the city, but outside. Surrounded by beautiful trees, bushes, etc. I'm grateful for my eyelids, that I can see the air, everything. So it's good to be grateful for the things you have in life. We are taking for granted maybe, but it's good for you to start. If you don't do it, start today with being grateful for everything what's happening in your life around you. The air, the shoes, everything. A cappuccino in the morning, that's what I'm grateful for. That's a little moment for me and my wife also, to sit outside with a cappuccino, to see the sunrise, to hear the birds start waking up, all the animals start flying, start collecting things. It's a beautiful moment, and that moment I'm very grateful for. But are we grateful for the things who show up in our life? If you have children, I don't. But how often do you tell your children how fortunate you are to be their parent? Think about it. Because that are the most important things in life. And for me, gratitude is now one of the most important things in my life, because gratitude is one of the few things who help you manifest everything in your life what you want. Because if you are grateful for the things in your life now, because there's only now, additional things will show up. And I've got a little taste of that already in my life. When I'm feeling grateful, I feel joy, I feel happiness. And that's a better state to create and manifest things in your life than being sad or anxious or fearful, that kind of thing. Because Gratitude keeps you connected to the source that brings everything into our lives. You can name it God, you can name it source, you can name it universe, whatever, but we all created from a source. And gratitude keeps you connected with that source. Gratitude is also the opposite of resentment, because when you have resentment, something is never enough. And that's also what I was experiencing in my life. Because resentment, I found out recently, blocks the flow of getting what you want. Because if I got something, I said, it's not big enough, it's not good enough. Somebody else got something better than me. It's not the right color, it's not the right size, you name it. All those excuses, all those things are resentment. And we have to let that resentment go. Because gratitude is love, resentment is fear. Because we want, every time we want more. And when you get more, it's not enough. You want more, more, more. And then you're chasing only things, but doesn't fulfill you from the inside. So gratitude is love. And the hardest part, what I found out recently, is to be grateful when things don't show up in your life yet. I had to learn to be grateful for what I don't have at this moment. I had to be grateful for the suffering I'm going through. I had to be grateful for the experiences of scarcity or of being alone, everything. So you're not only grateful for the things who go well in your life, and you're grateful for little moments who makes you happy, your daughter with a smile on her face, a cup of coffee in the morning, barefoot walking on the grass, that kind of stuff. But also we have to be grateful for all the things that we are suffering at the moment. Are your finances at this moment being tight? Do you know how to get through the month? You want things. Maybe you're also visualizing things, how that feels when you have it. Or you want to do your dream. You want to follow your dream or your passion or whatever, and it didn't show up in your life yet. Be grateful for that moment also. Because until you can be grateful in these moments and understand the opposite side of what you want, you can't be grateful. If we take someone with an addiction who is clean now, maybe from booze, alcohol, whatever. I talked to a few people about it, and they say my addiction was the greatest teacher of all time. The best teacher I had. So they are grateful for the opposite side they had. Being an alcoholic and now being sober. So there's always an opposite in life. There's love, there's fear. There's sadness, there's happiness. And we also need to experience those opposites to know the other side. So also be grateful when you're not in the position you want to go. Be grateful for that now. If you and I, maybe some are watching, we're also ex-JWs. If I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness till a few years ago, I didn't know now what it is to be free. So I had to be a Jehovah Witness. I had to live in a community like that, in that religion, to experience my freedom now. My parents, my mom died, so only my dad now. My dad, but also my mom, were my biggest teachers. Why? Without them, I wasn't be half the man I'm now. I am now. I'm now a strong, confident, full of compassion, loving man, husband. If I hadn't had my parents raising me up as a strict JW, then I wasn't half the man I am now. So, am I sincerely grateful for that? I am. Took me some time, of course. In the beginning, I didn't see it that way. But I am my parents extremely, extremely grateful for what they did. Raising me up as a JW, being strict, everything around it. Because if they didn't do that, I wasn't be half the man I am now. So, without my experience as a little boy growing up into being a grown man, I had to learn to rely on myself. If I didn't do it, I couldn't be half the man I'm now, and I couldn't be teaching you guys self-reliance at this moment. Because I had to take that journey to be a self-reliant man like I'm now. So I am grateful from the deepest in my heart. I'm grateful for the journey I went on. The journey is still going. I'm still going to more freedom. Freedom for me, freedom for you guys, but also for animals. So my journey, which you guys are spectators on, and you are going with me on this journey, I'm so grateful for that. Gratitude is a free expression of the heart, of your heart, of my heart. So my message for you today is start with gratitude every day. Write at least 3 things down every day, in the morning, in the evening, I don't care, but you have to do it. From now, from today, buy a notebook, whatever you need to do, and please write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. Every night when I go to bed, I always say the things when I'm grateful for this day. My wife also, out loud. Not silently, out loud. And we hear from each other what we're grateful for. That gives your brain something to marinate on during the night. And that's the best time. Because if you go to sleep with bad thoughts, that also goes on into your sleeping time at night, into your brain. So end your day with positive things. It helps for sure, because then you go into a state of sleeping, and that's the best state you have, because then you can visualize your things also. It goes all in your subconsciousness. It's go on and on and on while you're sleeping. So start today with gratitude, at least 3 things, and try your best. And it doesn't matter if you fail someday, sometimes, or whatever, every day. Keep on going. Be also grateful for the things you don't have right now in your life. And don't blame others for it. Don't blame yourself. but just be grateful for the position where you're in now, because then the energy can flow into your life. So if you keep on doing that, you will see your life will transform. Try it. Let me know if you have problems with it. If you can't get 3 things a day you'll be grateful for, I'm happy to help you, but I know you can do it. It's only 3 things and it's very simple, but start with that today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time with a new episode.